Hello everyone and welcome to Net Crypto, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we're taking a look at one such token, Chitcat, right? So what is this all about, right? So it's a review of this project, and we just want to take a look at what is going on here with this project. Is it something that we should take note of? So Chitcat decentralized messaging dApp, right? So it's a dApp, decentralized app. So Chitcat is a decentralized messaging dApp that utilizes blockchain technology and the IBC protocol to offer secure communication solutions. As digital technology is now primarily means of real-time communication, people rely on messaging applications to connect with others. With Chitcat, users can communicate with others in a secure and decentralized environment. So the one biggest advantage of DEX, right, messaging is no one really owns your data except for you. Unlike what we see with centralized messaging apps like Facebook, WhatsApp, and so on, right? It's centralized. That's why you see targeted ads that come to you. Sometimes you even feel like your phone is listening to you. So that's the advantage of it, of these decks. So what can we expect for this one? Well, let's just take a look at when this project was actually launched. So the contract was deployed about 34 days ago, right? Already we see that they've got a new contract address. The tax is at 0% for buy, 3% for sell, right? Of course, we do see that there are some wallets that hold a huge number of tokens. This is something that we do see almost with each and every project. And they have already moved from the old contract address to the new one. This is quite a weird one for me, if you'd ask me, because they just launched and already they are moving contract addresses. It's quite weird, right? But I did have a look. Also, I saw the announcement right there of their contract movements, their followers. About 5,000 followers that they do have, and if you just correlate that with the amount of holders, about 3,000, so it does correlate, right? And we do not see some crazy figures in terms of this, because I'm always alarmed when I see a project that is fairly new with a huge number of followers on Twitter, but you have a significantly lower number of holders, right? It always throws red flags, but in this case, that's not the case, right? And the other thing that I do like about this one is already, if you look at the markets, they are already on max, right? Which is actually a huge advantage to them, because for you to actually be on max, you need to be doxed at least to max, and you do see the majority of the volume is actually coming from max. So if you're worried about investing on a dex, you can always go to the max centralized exchange, but always be careful. You see the current crackdown against crypto that is occurring, the SEC and all that. I would always recommend to invest in a dex rather than right in a centralized exchange. So already they've been around for about 4 weeks, and then if we take a look at the price, right, that's absolutely important. This is the reason why I say after the project is launched, it's not really the time to invest for this one. If you had bought around here, because we do see that they did drop on CoinMarketCap around the 5th of May, right, and then the price went low, and then all of a sudden we had this pump, right? So this is quite a significant pump that we are seeing right here. It's a significant pump, and of course right now we are way lower than what we did see here on top, which is the reason why I always say give between 4 and 8 weeks before you invest in a new project, because a lot of volatility can occur in a project. But if you do take the risk of investing earlier on, right, it might work out for you, but in other cases it won't. But it can actually be gambling, right? But we don't gamble on this channel. That's why we always give between 4 and 8 weeks, right, before we invest in a project. Like right now, you can see that the current price point that we are on, if you were to enter at this price point, even if it is to go lower or higher, you're not really going to get significantly burned than if you had invested right here on the top, right? It is relatively okay, but I would feel a little bit more comfortable around the 8-week mark, right? investing into this one. So this one is quite interesting. Significant engagement, actually, if you check here on CoinMarketCap, and also if you just check here the trading volume in the last 24 hours, about 840,000. Let's check the market sentiment. Right, so 94% of the investors voting good. So whenever you see these kind of metrics, you also need to go and check how many people are engaged in the project, how many people are talking about it. Of course, we do know that there are shillers in the project who always go to spread positivity around the project out there. They are actually paid to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's part of a marketing campaign. So you always need to go and check how many people actually are commenting. And also to identify shillers, you can actually check how many people are posting with the same handle or same type of username are posting again and again and again, and that can actually show you that those are shillers. For example, this William Holder is posting quite a bit. This is not really it doesn't really give confidence. It's William Holder might actually be a shiller behind the project who's just paid to shield the project, or it might be someone who's involved in actually launching the project. So it's just throwing a whole bunch of positive comments. This is some of the things you can see, things that we use to indicate how many people are actually genuine investors, right, in the comments. So you can see here, William is all William, right? William the Holder, William Holder, William Holder. Everything is William Holder here. Hold and Rich. William Holder is back again. Moon Creator, Pump Soon, right? Rich Holder, Pump Soon, right? And we've got these other people commenting on. So these are some of the indications. So you do see that there are those three characters who keep like posting again and again, right, on this one, right? But we do not see them around here. Let's see if we can see any of those three that we did see above there: William the Holder, Pumpsoon, and so on. So we do not see them popping up again, but we do see some recurrence here of Jackson Robin, right? Is posting again and again. Like these are some of the things that I just used to just try to check the pulse of the project, like how many people are actually genuine investors, right, who are talking about the project. But you can see that there is quite a variety of people who are talking right here. And look at this is like 13 hours ago. So there is a significant amount of people who are actually engaging with this project, right? Even though it's a new project. To see Meta King right there, right? Meta King is back again, right? So, and also the other thing is, what I've seen with Sheilas is, especially a well-run project, we have multiple Sheilas in different time zones of the world, and you can see. So this is still okay. So now we're going on the 11th. So this is yesterday, right? So let's see if we can see William the Holder again as of yesterday, right? And some of the people that we did see before, because Sheilas do come in and go because it's different time zones and so on. So if we just check here, right, so we don't see some recurrence. It's still on the 11th, right, of William the Holder. Yeah, we don't see him popping up again, right? So this is quite interesting. It's just one of those metrics that I always check in projects to see how many people are actually engaging. So you see Shiba Doge right here. So these look like actually genuine investors. If you just take a look here, already it's on about 2,200 watch lists, right, for a project that has been around for just about 34 days for the since the contract was deployed. It's quite significant, right? And all the numbers are correlating. The numbers we see on Twitter, the numbers we see in the contract of holders, they are all correlating, right? So I am quite interested into this one. Definitely, I think I'm going to add this onto my watch list to see how this one develops. It seems like a really interesting project. So I'm going to definitely be watching this. It's on my radar to see what is going to be occurring. So just let me know down there in the comment section, what do you think about this project? For me, I don't see anything scammy with this one. This one looks at the moment like it is legit. They're already on a sex, so it will be very interesting to see how many more sex that they are launched on. And if you just go and check the roadmap, right? So obviously right now it's a tough time for crypto, especially if it's a new project, right? So you do already see that they've hit that goal of being listed on MEX, right? And we do see phase 2 OKX wallet integration, launch on OKX DEX, expand Chitcat on the Ethereum net. So one thing that I do like about the roadmap, you can see that it's a well thought out roadmap. It's not just people pulling out of their hair things to put on their roadmap. This is well thought out. They are planning to go onto the DEX, and they want a top 10 sex listing right here that we see. So this is actually quite interesting. This is a project to watch, right? I'm going to be looking at this one with interest. And I also do like that they've got FQDN, right? In terms of their MX record, which is their email. They've got an email that is linked to their actually fully qualified domain name, which is chitcat.io. Those are some of the things that I do look at to try to identify legit project. Because many of these scam projects, they're just going to put together something quite quickly, and they're not going to go and do all this work, right? So this is quite interesting. This is my review for Chitcat. So let me know, what do you think about this one? Have you invested right into this? Where do you think this one is going, right? But definitely I've put it on my radar. I'm going to be watching it very closely, right? So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.